Hey YouTube, it is what it is. I go by the name Imo, aka the Township Foodie, back with another video. Hope you guys are doing good. Today I'm gonna be doing a Kota. Kota, for those of you who don't know, it's a township burger type of a thing. It's a quarter of a loaf, and then you fill it with contents like chips, acha, sausages, and all the junk food that you can think of. But mine today, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna give it a twist. I'm gonna try to make it as healthy as possible. So you will see the contents that I'm gonna put in there. I know I might get some flack from some other people that this is not how Kota is done, but I'm just giving it my own twist. So let's see how it goes. So please, guys, remember to like the video, subscribe, comment, give me recommendations if you can, and yeah, let's keep this going. Okay, I just got back from the store. I just bought a couple of ingredients that I'm gonna need for doing the whole Kota thing. So I've got a creamy cheese sauce, black pepper sauce. So I'm not gonna use the whole packet each. So I'm gonna use half of this and half of this. And I've got some rosemary that I'm gonna use in the beef strips. And then I have these little guys. I don't think I'm gonna use them today. And the cheese is going to be used as well, and I'm definitely going to use the mushrooms into the beef strips, and the butter I'm going to need for toasting the bread. Here's the bread. Okay, so unfortunately I've got only so much left. So this type of bread, it's carb free, or it's actually maybe very low carb. So it's made of almond flour. So yeah, it's quite good. As you can see, I've had it already. So yeah, this is what we're gonna use. So I'm gonna toast this. I'm gonna use the unsalted butter to toast it. All right, so over here I have the spinach that I got the other day, and I already rinsed it and I chopped it up. So I'm just going to put it into the pot and then let it boil. It doesn't take that long to cook. I'm going to use this and probably maybe put in a couple of maybe 3 little potatoes, and I'm just going to chop them up. Potatoes work very well with spinach. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to put this to boil. Okay, so here are the baby potatoes. As you can see, like you see how big they are to my thumb. So they're not very big. So my meal won't be so carb loaded as well. So that's what I'm trying to do, minimize the carbs. And yeah, I'm just gonna chop this into maybe 4. Okay, so chopping the potatoes. Just gonna chop them into 4s. Should be enough. Should be good enough. And because they're not so big, I don't think we're gonna have a problem of them not getting cooked on time when the spinach gets done. So it's all good. It's all good. And yep. That's it, and then I'm just going to pour this into the pot. Then cup of water, maybe just a little bit more, 1.5 cups, should be good. And then I will season it later on once it starts to shrink. Okay, so in the meantime, while I wait for this to cook, I'm gonna be using the pan to toast the Kota, the bread. So I'm just gonna put the heat on high level 6, and then Once it starts to get hot, I'm gonna put in the butter and then toast. Okay, let me cut the bread in the meantime. So normally a quarter would be a full loaf, and then you cut it in half, and then you cut the other halves in half, and then you dig out the contents. So what I have here, it's about a quarter. So these two put together will be sort of like a normal quarter. So that's how it looks right now. It's what's remaining of my almond flour bread. So I'm just gonna cut it in half here, like the way we do with the quarter. So this is how a quarter would look. It's just that mine is a mini quarter. So I'm gonna cut it here in the middle and over here, and then scoop this out. Okay, I don't want to make any mistakes. This is the last bread that I have, so have to be very careful. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just gonna cut it from here because I've already cut it on the sides. So okay, I think I can scoop it out now successfully. There we go, that's a quarter. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with this one. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Scoop it out. Okay, there we go. So this is where the contents are going to go, and this is going to be the cap. Let's see how it's going to look. Let me see. Yeah, that's how I'm going to hold it. So this looks more of the size of a burger, right? Yeah, because otherwise a quarter is a giant burger, giant township burger. Okay, so I think the pan is getting there. It's heated up, so I'm just gonna scoop out some butter here and then let it melt, and then put in the bread in there. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit too much of butter. I don't know. I think it might be. Okay, I think that's enough, and I'm just gonna put the rest of it back. Okay. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna be I'm just gonna toast it like this actually, the whole thing. I hope the two of them will be able to fit in there. It seems like they do. And this one here, and yeah, let's let the heat do its work. See, it looks like a loaf here. All right, yeah. That's about it. I don't have to turn it, I don't have to change it or anything. So I'm just gonna let it roast over there. I don't know how long it's gonna be, probably maybe 3 minutes the most. Oh, you know what? Forgot to add in the onion and some garlic and some chili as well. Okay, so what we have here, it's half an onion, garlic. That's what I'm gonna put in the spinach. And let me just rinse this. And, Okay, that should be enough. And garlic. Oh, really smashed that hard. It's just gonna break into pieces when I cut it, but that's okay. That's what you want. Doesn't have to be anything tidy, anything neat or something like that. So yeah, peeling it off, and then my pieces. There we go. And then that's it. That's enough. And then into the pot they go. While it's now okay. Let me just get one chili. Right. Where my chili's at? Okay, so here's the chili. Chilies. Yeah. That should be enough. Yeah. There we go. I love the smell of the chili, man. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, it seems like the bread is toasted enough. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this one on just a little bit more. But the other one, the twin brother, is done. Like, look how it looks. So that's a proper toast over there, and yeah, everything is gonna go inside. So, but yeah, looking good so far. Okay, so I remember I didn't put in any salt or any pepper yet into the spinach, and as you can see, it has already shrunk. So I'm gonna put in a cube, a chicken flavor cube, which is it's stock. It's chicken stock. So I'm just gonna use this chicken stock. If you remember, I used it the last time, I think, when I was cooking the goat. I'm gonna do the entire thing because I realized that this ones, they say they have less salt. They used to be very salty, so normally you'd use maybe half a cube. So, but for now, I'm gonna use the entire thing. And yeah, there it is. Okay, let me use in one hand. Okay, there it is. Just gonna break it apart. It's gonna dissolve very soon after I mix this up. Okay, it smells like you're bending, bro. Oh, look at it here, almost did bend. There they are. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna use this for the beef strips. And then let me just stir the pot. Just to mix in the cubes in there, and the onions, and the garlic, and the chili. Later on, I'm gonna add on those cream packs, those powder cream soup or whatever. I'm gonna add them on later. But so far, yeah, the spinach is good. We're just waiting for the potatoes to be cooked enough. So let me cover this. Okay, so I'm gonna need half an onion for the beef strip, and I'm gonna use 2 garlic cloves. So let me just peel this off. Okay, Throw this away. Garlic, crush it. Ooh, yeah. Okay. There we go. See, if you crush it too hard, it becomes easy to take the skin off. But if you're gentle, it's more work for you to peel it off. Alright, so here's the onion. I'm only going to use half of it. And I don't have to dice it up, so I'm just going to leave it as half rings like this. It's good enough. Just want to get this caramelized in the garlic can be diced up. It can be small pieces. Okay. That's it. That's done. Ready to throw them into the pan. Okay. So I'm gonna use coconut oil instead of any other oil. Here's the coconut oil. It's called it's odorless coconut oil. All right, and I'm just gonna use a spoon. It's fine. Okay, time for the meat. This is the steak cut, but since I'm not going to do it as steak, I'm just going to chop it into little strips. There we go. And I'm not leaving the bone behind, so I'm going to be frying or grilling with the bone intact as well, because there's something about, you know, having some meat with some bones. But obviously the bones are not going to go inside the Kota or the township burger. Here's another one. First strip. Second. My knife is not so sharp, unfortunately, so it's just giving me a lot of work. Sharpen up your tools, guys. Come on. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's it. Okay. Transferring into the pan. There it is. There it is. All of it. It's not too much meat, but it's enough for one person. Okay, I think I'm gonna add in just a bit more coconut oil, just to get the pot going, because it seems like it's a bit dry down there. And yeah, so I'm just gonna add in some coconut oil to do the things. Okay. Alright. Coconut oil, coconut oil, coconut. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I need some salt into this. I need some pepper into this. I don't have any other spices. I forgot to go buy some spice. So I'm gonna use, I have some Ethiopian spice. It's a chili powder. It's called mitmita. I love it very much. So I'm just gonna add it on. It's just gonna bring in a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a sting to the tongue. And then I'm gonna add the sauce as well, Jimmy sauce. Okay, let me start with the pepper. I hate this pepper. You be grinding and you feel like you're not doing anything. Like, the first few grinds, they sound like you're grinding, but the rest of them, it's like you're doing nothing. I'm just gonna keep on grinding, grind. And starting to smell like black pepper, so that's good. That means something is going in. Okay, let's put this aside. There's something faulty about my salt. Let me just see what it does. Okay, that's enough. And the Ethiopian legend, the legendary mitmita. See how much of it I still have left. Like, this whole thing was full of it. I think it was 1 kg or something. But I eat this so much, So this is how I'm just going to do my measurements. I mean, if you don't have mitmita, I mean, you can just replace with any spice of your choice. Mitmita is quite hot, by the way, so this is just going to be so chilly. Okay, and then let me stir in the ingredients. Yeah. Oh man. It's starting to smell good in here. Okay, I'm just gonna let this cook on its own. When the oil dries up, it'll start, sizzling very hard. So I'll just come and turn it around a little bit, or maybe just add in the sauce at that time and stir some more. Man, look over here. Almost forgot the mushrooms and the rosemary. Let me just rinse the mushroom. Okay, mushrooms. So much. Okay, into the pan. Into a pan, and rosemary. How many of these? I think I'm just going to use 2 branches. Should be enough to give me some flavor in that meat. Okay, rinse them off. Into the pan they go. This is how things look in the pan at the moment. So I just have to mix in the mushrooms with the rest of the beef strips, and yeah, it's a bit sizzling, so yeah. Okay, yeah, so the meat is starting to get sticky at the bottom, so which is a good thing. It means, and the other good thing is that the type of meat that I have here, if you had a look at the cuts, they are not as thick, you know, so it means the meat won't take that long to cook. The thicker it is, the longer it takes to cook. So for now, I just put in the mushrooms, which is what's gonna make it stay longer, because I want them to cook before I can add in the sauce. So it's just gonna stay here longer, just a little bit more. Maybe I'm just gonna add in just a little bit of water, just a little bit of water. You don't want to put in too much water, just a little bit, just to get the brown of the base and color of the mushrooms. Yeah, that's enough. And just give it a stir. Okay, looking good. Okay, so that's how it looks at the moment. As you can see, there's still some pink on that blood over there, but I mean, we still have about maybe 10 more minutes to go with this on the stove. So yeah, but it's coming okay. Let's check the spinach on the side. Steamy. The potatoes are almost cooked, I can tell. But let me just do a little bit of a test with the fork. So yeah, that's it. Look at it. It just went through without any effort. So it's almost cooked. So what I need to do is to prepare the cooking sauce for that creamy sauce, and then add it in and let it cook. Okay, so I mixed half of this packet creamy cheese sauce and the black pepper sauce into this, and I have to fill in with some water, and then I'm gonna add that into the spinach. Let me just stir it up. First time I'm doing this. Can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out. But I think it should be good. The only problem is that, okay, that's fine. It's not a problem. Yeah, that's fine. I was just thinking, adding some more water into the spinach. I didn't want to do that since it was already cooked. But it's okay. You want it to cook. I mean, yeah. I mean, overcooking the spinach is not much of a problem. And already I can see that the sauce is starting to get thicker, so it won't stay too long on the stove. So by the way, so this is going to be my base for the Kota. I'm going to lower the heat. Let me just taste a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, that chili. Okay, somebody needs attention. Can you hear that? All right. Yeah. And now I'm convinced that the mushrooms are done. The mushrooms are properly done, and all of the meats are done as well. They're looking a very good brown that I like. I'm gonna show you them in the lights just in a moment now. Yeah, that's how it looks at the moment. Yeah, that's a good color. So I'm just gonna add in the Jimmy sauce. Okay, 1 Jimmy sauce. There we go. Yeah, that's enough, Jimmy. You've done your part. This looks good, and it looks done actually. So I'm just gonna switch it off, but leave it on the stove. Hey, okay. That's it. That's off. I'm gonna leave it on the stove and just wait for this guys to be done. Spinach. So I think the spinach, I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes. In 5 minutes it should be done. Okay guys, the spinach is done. I've just switched it off, and this is done as well. Wish you could see the color of this, like it looks so good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna dish up right now. Okay, so between the two, let me just start with this one. I'm not gonna eat both of them at the same time, so this I can dish up at some other time. So I'm gonna start with this. First, we take the cap off and the foundation now. What we need is this. So this is pickled mango, spicy mango. We call it acha over here, but this is your different type of acha. It's not the one that you get normally, at your street corners or something like that. You have to go into the shop to buy this one. Not trying to be bougie, but I prefer this. So it's quite unique to the ones that they actually normally use in the regular spatlos in the regular Kotas that we buy in the township. So like I said, I'm gonna do a twist. Okay, time for the foundation. All right, there is the pickled mango. This is the acha. See, oh yeah, looking good. So this is the foundation of the Kota. Every Kota's foundation is acha, aka pickled mango. Oh man, come on. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, that should be good enough. I think there's a whole lot of dishes that are actually chili infused. So as you can see, the same goes with the spinach. So yeah, after the acha comes the spinach, or maybe should I put in the, I'm gonna put in the spinach. Okay, let me just give away over here. So okay, as you can hear, it's still very hot, sizzling on the floor. Okay, the potato fell out. Okay, there's one potato in there. I think that should be enough. Or maybe let me just add in. Let me add in one more potato piece. There it is. Okay, don't fall off. And let me get the cheese. So I got this at the cheddar slices. Okay, so in goes my cheddar slice, just on top of the spinach, the creamy spinach. And now the big boss, the big guys, they're coming in next. Did I forget anything? No, I don't think so. Okay, I just have to make sure that there are no bones. Ugh. I'm just afraid it's gonna fall off. Okay, there it is. Oh, that cheese is melting off. Yeah, that should be it. Oh, see what's happening there? I was just trying to remove this. This is so good. I just thought I'd show you how much I'm sweating. It's so hot. It's very hot. So you know what that means. I need something to cool me off after eating probably. Yeah. Okay, so it's time to give it a test to see if the food came out right. As you can see, there it is. That's how you hold it. All right. I'm gonna attempt to give it a bite. It's so hot. Oh man, that is good. I mean, I can feel the flavor of that actually coming in. The spinach is cooked very nice, and the meat is so tender as well. So it works out. The health version of a Kota. There we go. So this bread is so soft as well, and I think that matters as well, because the secret to any good Kota is the type of bread that you use. It has to be soft. It has to be fresh. So this does it. You know what? I should have added bacon. I forgot to add in bacon, but it's not like it's missing so much. I bet I could have added to the flavors. Almost done. Come on. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm full already. That's a lot of food. Mm. Oh man, this is definitely a winner for anybody that is on any type of a diet and they feel like they're missing their township junk food, like Kota. It can be done. You can do it just like this with replacing the normal bread with um, a nutritious bread that is carb free and just adding other ingredients as well that are healthy. I use spinach and and use some meat as well. You can use sausages if you want. Nothing wrong with that. But I just wanted to do something different, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. YouTube, it is what it is. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video, let me go get some wine. Oh yeah. Cheers. See how cold it is? Yeah. That just cooled me down.